So are PS4 mods dead or not dead? Obviously, Bethesda did make an announcement earlier this week basically killing PS4 mods. They said, for lack of a better word, that Sony was not cooperating with them and they couldn't produce mods in the way they wanted to. From that, we can infer that there were some limitations or Sony didn't want to compromise some certain security aspects, and as a result, mods would have either not had all the functionality that Bethesda wanted, or maybe they just couldn't have happened at all. But even in that post, there was a glimmer of hope. Bethesda did say, "We hope to find other ways user mods can be available for our PlayStation audience." I pretty much wrote that off. I just assumed that was some kind of PR or trying to take control of the situation, saying to PS4 users, don't sell your consoles yet, don't boycott our games, we want to help you out. But at the end of the day, I was kind of like, alright, well, nothing's gonna come of this. Well, that actually changed today. Someone tweeted at Pete Hines as the VP of PR and marketing at Bethesda. Basically, think of him as the face of the company in the hard times like this. The tweet at him was actually two tweets. The first one was, months later and we still don't really know what went wrong with PS4 mods. We were kept in the dark, now's a good time to tell us. Then a follow-up tweet, the vague post wasn't clear. I think all Fallout fans on PS4 would love a full rundown of what is going down with mods. So then Pete Hines actually responded saying, we can't get into specifics, we still want to get mod support of some kind out on PS4. So it's actually kind of shocked me a little bit. I didn't think Bethesda would say anything of the like. This is more transparency than we got when they were actually planning on releasing mod support before it was canceled, or I guess now it's not canceled. Honestly, this really confuses me. It makes me believe that there are going to be mods in some way, shape, and form on PS4. Let's look at this from Bethesda's perspective, and more importantly, from a PR perspective. The smart choice right now is to say to everyone, hey, sorry, it's not going to happen. If they start to give people hope, then people are going to get mad if they're disappointed yet again. Yet, Pete Hines is giving people hope. Maybe I'm just reading too much into this, but it definitely seems like they have something in the works. I mean, this guy obviously knows what he's doing. He's the VP of PR and marketing. That's not just some random dude at Bethesda. He knows that this tweet's gonna get picked up by news outlets and YouTubers such as myself, and I know Too Dynamic already made a video on this. And just all around, it really changes the narrative right here, at least in my eyes. So what is gonna happen now? It definitely seems like something's in the works, but how is that gonna come out? Like, I just can't envision what could they possibly release that allowed you to have mods in some way, shape, or form. I don't think they could go around Sony. Maybe they'll have some kind of like DLC style thing where only some mods, some of the best mods come out on the platform. That's the only realistic solution I could see. Otherwise, I don't get how this would work. The way it works on Xbox wouldn't work on PS4, as we know, because it requires users to have access to some tools that Sony doesn't want users to have access to. So I'm thinking the only possible solution here is maybe if Bethesda has a real strong vetting process for what mods can come out, maybe they'll reach out to mod authors such as Inuctium and Newer Minds, and I'm trying to think who else, Edible Grenade, and being like, hey, your mod's really good, got a lot of downloads on Xbox and PC, can we vet it, make sure there's nothing crazy going on here, and then actually release it on the platform? That would definitely create an interesting dynamic. It kind of ruins the whole openness and freeness associated with modding, but I guess it's better than nothing. I'm excited to see what comes out of this. I'll make sure to keep you guys updated, but I guess this is a glimmer of hope for PS4 users. Again, if they come out in 2 weeks from now and say, oh, nope, just kidding, everything's done for real, this tweet would be a massive mistake, and I don't really think they're going to do that. Again, this is all speculation. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I figured I'd keep you guys updated. As always, thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. Hopefully, if you're a PS4 user, you stay subscribed up until this point, and you're not going to unsubscribe in the coming weeks because maybe something will come out of this.